He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check Mike 99. Mike 99. Stay with your man.
On first down, here's Mon. He's got his man. It's White. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Mon's throw there taken in by Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Mon now off of play action. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And the Rams are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Southern man, it's Matt Breida, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the handoff, this is Breida. He takes this for 3 to the 29. This defense for the Vikings, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Danielle Hunter. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10. He'll get this to Nwangu. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there for Minnesota. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Here's Mon. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And
he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
2nd and 11. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Check three. Big dance. Come.
Mond looks to throw on 1st down. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They go play action here. Mond. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Vikings are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for L.A. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. That would give DeBreda. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Matt Breida with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
14, Rams 7.
Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Bond going to throw it. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is taken around the 12. 56 yards the punt that time, 12 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again. And when pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure, and he's going to go down again. Daniil Hunter in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It got his man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play there for L.A. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 2nd and 10. On Play action. They'll throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Bond out of the shotgun. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch tight. Tight is right. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
Back to the air, Mond. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Mond looks to throw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Mond. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. From the gun, here's Mond. It's caught. This is White. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Here's Mond. They're going for it. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Kene Nwangu. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He's going to let it go again. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They go play action here on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off at his own 47. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
Now Mond. And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
We got three down.
Back to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of...
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
How you like me now?
At the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That'll be complete to Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But
throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now back to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't.
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced.
And this is caught at the 20.
Is that it?
Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Vikings get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2.
Tight end rock, tight end. Hey. You got 3, you got 3. 3 down. Switch. No.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players? No.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion. We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll set up to throw. Fires quickly to White. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured it.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Got this complete to Racey McMath. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45.
3 down. Tighten up.
Looking to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Here's a diving catch right side. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Rams do gain a bit of respectability. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, in whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover. Give left side here for Nwangu. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
But it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go, tackle, let's go. Drill green. 97's the mic, 97's the mic. No chance.
He'll drop to throw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33.
Back to throw here. And he's got this to Jefferson. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. I got him. Check. Joe Ray.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Here we go now as they will again try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big,
and he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 22, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there for L.A. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Breida is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Johnson now returning. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
97's the mic. 97's the mic. Right up. Green.
To try again after the sack. Mond. He finds his man. Complete. That's Logan. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Vikings on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. This is Smith with a grab. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, here's Mond. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. Touchdown, Vikings! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. The quarterback will keep it himself. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. That's caught by McMath. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 23, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll set up a throw. Open man is McMath. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked by Jeff Okudah.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.